And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our first title bout of the evening. This contest, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds, to be contested under full rules Muay Thai. In this bout, the WKA Men's Northeastern Regional Full Rules Muay Thai title will be decided. Introducing first, standing to my left, fighting out of the red corner, representing K Dojo Warrior Tribe, this is Jozel, the Alpha Pino! And his opponent, standing to my right, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Seton Gym, this is Taj Tin Man Rueda!
All right, guys, this is a title battle. Let's put on a good show. Fight clean, fight hard, fight fair, protect yourself at all times. Listen to my instruction at all times. Touch gloves, come out fighting. Let's go.
Hardware is on the line on Friday Night Fights. Ariel Agami with Phoenix Carnivale from the Broad Street Ballroom in New York, and the 150-pound WKA Men's Northeastern Regional belt is up for grabs between the 18-year-old Jozel, the Alpha Pino, wearing the fatigue, the camouflage trunks, I should say, representing the K Dojo Warrior Tribe. He goes up against the Tin Man, Taj Rueda, out of Seton Gym in Astoria. Why do they call him the Tin Man? Well, because he works for local Union 28, the Sheet Metal Workers Union. And immediately, Rueda takes some leather over the top. And Pino, the 18-year-old, on the attack. Is scheduled for 5, but both of these men like to slug. We'll see if it goes that long. Rueda just 27 years of age, wearing the black trunks.
Big high kick lands there. Taj did have his hands up, but with the power and speed, that you're still going to get some sting on that.
Pino tries to come up with the elbow. Again, this is a full rules match, scheduled for 5, but the action is hot to begin in round 1.
Well, what Pino's doing right now is very smart. You can see him sort of bringing his arms underneath. Yep. And he's also clearing space there.
Pino comes in at 18-3 with 6 knockouts to his credit. Again, just 18 years old, but he's had a lot of ring experience at this young age. Rueda, meanwhile, at 7-5.
Oh, big overhand.
An overhand right drops Rueda to the canvas. A monster shot from Jozel Pino, and Rueda clearly staggered as Joel Becker issues the count.
There's no question on Pino's power right now.
And Pino goes right back to work with the head kick.
And Taj looking
Pino
to land
loads
big
up
elbows.
with another right. Rueda in survival mode right now. But the Tin Man lands a couple of shots here. Final seconds of round 1. A nice comeback there from Taj after a hellacious right hand from Pino dropped him in round 1.
Taj is going to come into this next round very, very focused with his hands high. So if Pino's smart, he might start attacking the body because he's hit him with so many overhead shots. So Taj is going to keep his hands up really high, be conscious about taking shots to the chin. It may not be so protective of his body. So Pino has an opportunity now to start mixing up his shots, maybe go to the body and then come back up top again. Taj, though, seems a little confident in the clinch. he might try to tie him up. So I love the second round. It's always my favorite round, and it's interesting to see what people do after they've gotten to know each other.
The filling out process is over. Jozel Pino, an impressive start to this title bout. He is trained by Murat Kestov out of the K Dojo Warrior Tribe in Fairfield, New Jersey. Also Jozel's hometown, Taj Rueda from Harlem World. He's fighting out of Queens tonight, and a good start for Taj in round 2.
Taj staying busy. Another right hand lands. Beautiful elbow by Taj as well. Another elbow that lands. And Taj goes to the body with a beautiful kick.
Another big right hand for Pino.
Yeah, Pino's been very successful at getting over that guard. He keeps his hands out pretty wide, and he's been successful of coming over the top. Right now you see what Pino's doing is just keeping his hands up high so that he's got that whole body, but Taj is doing a good job of trying to break through that on the guard.
Pino tried to break out of that guard with a spinning back elbow. Rueda able to avoid it. Pino goes the other way with an elbow in the other direction. Taj slips out of the way of that one too.
Yeah, Taj is staying busy. He's doing a great job of coming over with that elbow. Yeah, he's very confident in the clinch. He just seems to like it there. Seems to make him feel more confident. He feels like he knows what to do. He gets in with his elbows, ties up, and then lands those knees.
Again, these two men meeting at 150 pounds for the WKA Men's Northeast Regional Full Rules Muay Thai title. We're in round 2. Jozel Pino scored a knockdown in round 1, but it's Taj Rueda who seems to be in control in round 2. As Phoenix just alluded to, the feeling out process is completed. Rueda tasted the power of the alpha, and he has made the adjustment.
And he's also doing a good job of keeping his balance when he's in the clinch position. So Taj likes it. See, he's finding his rhythm and his balance there, and he's loading his legs when he gets the opportunity to knee. So he's got that knee very far back, he's got his leg very far back, and then he just loads it. Woo, round 2 is done.
We are through round number 2. Better one for Taj Rueda, I believe, as he rebounded nicely from a really monster right hand that he took on the chin in round 1. And the way he went down, Phoenix, I wasn't sure if Joel Becker was going to let this one continue, but he kind of wiped the cobwebs away and responded pretty nicely.
Yeah.
There is the Tin Man. Again, Omar Estevez helping out the corner of the Seton Gym. Joel Estevez. Aziz Nabi, also part of the training staff for Taj Rueda. 27 years of age from Harlem, stands at 5'11", looking for his 8th amateur win. On the other side, Jozel Pino looking for win number 19, and is only 18 years of age.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy here in the U.S. Only in Thailand, you'll see crazy records where guys have like 50 fights and they're like, 20 years old. But it looks like Pino's been pretty busy.
Well, clearly Pino likes the contact, and he is in tough tonight against the veteran Rueda. But I can't say Pino's not a veteran at this point. He's had so much action in the ring at such a young age. Here we go in round 3.
Lands that overhand again. Beautifully timed there.
Body kick by Rueda, and Pino indicating it was a little bit low.
Yeah. I didn't see it from where we're standing. It just looked like they clashed. I did not see. I did not see a groin shot.
Trying to shake it out here, literally and figuratively. Says he's all right to continue now. And he immediately fires a body kick and a big right hand. Good action here in round 3 of this 150-pound title fight. Pino in the fatigue trunks, Rueda in the black and silver trunks.
Lands an elbow through the middle. Taj again doing a really good job from the clinch position. Ties up. Right now they're belly to belly, and then when Taj wants to explode those knees, he steps himself a little bit out. That's the opportunity that Pino really needs to try to work on breaking the clinch. One of the reasons he gets tied up a lot is because he's headhunting. So he's rushing in, and Taj just grabs him. Pino needs to start, Pino needs to start mixing up his shots a little bit, start headhunting and walking in. He's just so adamant about how strong his right hand is, but he's got to mix that right hand up and set it up. The other is nice. He's finding success to the middle of the body with the teep, but he's also tired. He's taking some knees.
Pino tried a spinning back kick for a second time, and he almost spun right into a straight right hand from Rueda. And Rueda, despite the height advantage, has been more interested in leaning on Pino in the second and third rounds here after tasting that big right hand in round one.
A little bit of the mistake that Pino's doing is that he leans in, he keeps his head to the side, so he doesn't have the advantage of his own balance when his head's there too. Head underneath the chin is uncomfortable. It also gives you the advantage to find your own footing.
So a little bit of a wrestling match breaking out in round number 3 right here. Again, we're scheduled for 5. This is the WKA Men's Northeastern Regional Full Rules Muay Thai title on the line at 150 pounds on Friday Night Fights from the Broad Street Ballroom. Ariel Agami with Phoenix Carnivale. Quick hello to our sponsors, of course, Lucky Strike Manhattan, in addition to Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino, Budweiser, the King of Beers, the Brooklyn Athletic Club, Fairtex, Amazing Thailand, Fitness NYC, and the Scratch DJ Academy. So 2 rounds still to go potentially in this championship fight. Back in action here with round 4 underway. Rueda coming forward again. Pino sticks in a knee to the midsection.
And Pino was trying to go for a body lock there, which is a smarter thing being the shorter fighter. You have more advantage in that body lock position where you see his hands wrapped around his waist. And what you see Taj doing is trying to put his arms below his elbows. He lost his balance there. Good dump to the canvas, good sweep, but there we go. There's that overhand right.
The one that got Pino that big knockdown in round 1. He's been looking for a home for it ever since. Rueda has made the adjustment, not allowing the alpha to extend. Rueda leaning on Jozel Pino against the ropes.
Yeah, so he's keeping his head to the outside. You know, he can put his head underneath his chin. Nice spinning around.
Rueda able to deflect the elbow and continue the clinch work against the ropes. Yeah, almost a crescent kick try there. And again, spinning back kick try by Pino. Partially blocked. Rueda just keeps on coming to tie up Pino.
You see how Taj uses his head? It's very similar in wrestling or in mixed martial arts. When you can control the person's head, you can control what their body does. So Pino would have more success at trying to keep his head straight up. Right? See, he's just bending his body over. It's also exhausting. Even if you don't have a person striking you at that moment, being pulled down, having your head pulled down, it's exhausting for your nervous system, for your spine, for your body. So it's got to get out of those positions.
So again, it's Rueda trying to use the muscle and Pino trying to create some distance between the two fighters, but the Tin Man has not been kind in that area since round 1.
He's smart. He knows that at the end of Pino's boxing range, that kid has a lot of power, so he's tying him up, and he's not letting him get any of those shots off anymore.
Taj Rueda, despite having fewer fights in the ring, he's got a few more years on the planet Earth, probably a couple more street fights under his belt as well. He's using his experience to kind of make the adjustment and take control of this title bout against the younger Jozel Pino. And there is the Alpha right there, coming in with an outstanding record of 18-3. But a title hanging in the balance as he goes for number 19 tonight. And here we go with round 5.
Oh, there's that big right hand.
That's what Pino's been looking for since he got that knockdown in round 1. How does Rueda respond this time? Couple of elbows sticking in for Taj. And Pino sticks one through the guard of Taj Rueda now.
All right, so he's trying to keep his head up and not let his body bend, and that helps. Big right hand lands again. Short elbow landed by Taj. There's that right hand again.
3 big rights landing in this 5th round so far for Pino.
A nice elbow that lands right through Taj's guard by Pino. Nice uppercut as well by Pino. Good short elbow lands through that guard, through the exchange.
Body kick for Rueda as he presses forward again. Joel Becker trying to keep these guys off the ropes, but Rueda says, no, I want to stay here. I don't want to taste that leather anymore from Jozel Pino.
See, Taj is doing a really good job of making himself heavy, keeping a lot of weight on that kid.
Final seconds of this championship bout. Pino, 3 overhand rights, in fact. But Rueda sees an opening here as time ticks away. But there is the final bell, the whistle in this case, signaling the end of an entertaining 5 rounds between Taj Rueda, the Tin Man, and Jozel, the Alpha Pino.
Very exhausting fight between these two gentlemen.
So they go the distance, and we will leave it up to the judges to decide who is the new 150-pound WKA Men's Northeast Regional Full Rules Muay Thai champion. So what'd you think, Phoenix? Jozel Pino had that huge knockdown in round number 1. Then Rueda seemed to make the adjustment, but as the fight wound down, Pino seemed to take control again with his power.
Pino might have the first 2 rounds with the control going to Rueda in 3, 4, and 5. Again, Pino did land several huge right hands, but Rueda was able to control a lot more of the fight, those last 3. So we'll see. It is the judges. They might have seen something different, but we'll see what happens.
Both men have reason to believe they are victorious. Rueda looking for his 8th amateur win. Pino looking for his 19th. WKA President Brian Crenshaw bringing the hardware into the squared circle. We'll find out who gets to wear it home tonight. Here's Larry Legend.
Attention please, here to present the championship belt to the winner, WKA President Brian Crenshaw. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 5 hard-fought rounds, we turn to the judges' scorecards. Judge A scored the bout 46-48 in favor of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge B scored the bout 46-48 in favor of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, your third and final judge scored the bout in favor of your winner as a result of judges' majority decision. The blue corner, Taj Tin Man Rueda!
Well, there you have it, Phoenix Carnivale. Taj Rueda able to weather the early storm, and the Tin Man comes away with some hardware tonight. Pretty impressive stuff there. And a great job by Rueda after suffering that early knockdown to rebound, and as you said, uses savvy and his body weight to kind of seize control down the stretch.
Yeah, definitely. It was about ring generalship and ring control, especially for the later rounds of that fight.
So Taj Rueda, AKA the Tin Man, representing Harlem, representing Seton Gym in Astoria, and representing Local Union 28 in New York, the Sheet Metal Workers International Association. Well, he's got a new piece of metal to deal with tonight, a championship belt on Friday Night Fights.